For a long time, Hollywood celebrated Teyana Taylor as one of its most exciting and versatile talents. She was 0:077 seconds, a kind of performer the entertainment world loves to highlight. Awards began to come her way. Magazines and media 0:1414 seconds outlets praised her work, and critics often described her as a multi-talented artist who could succeed in many different areas. She earned a golden 0:2222 seconds Globe nomination and stepped into acting roles that attracted serious attention from award voters. She also appeared in 0:2929 seconds projects connected to powerful creators, including work associated with Ryan Murphy. For a moment, it truly seemed like Hollywood had fully welcomed her 0:3737 seconds and was ready to make her one of its major stars. However, beneath all the praise and public admiration, there was always one important detail that did not 0:4646 seconds receive much attention. Even though she was given opportunities and recognition, there was one thing the industry never fully gave her. Complete Creative Chapter 2, a potential threat 0:5555 seconds control. According to comedian and commentator Cat Williams, that missing piece may explain why Taylor's relationship with Hollywood has always 1:041 minute per second been more complicated than it looks from the outside. Williams believes that the moment Taylor began stepping behind the camera and making her own creative 1:121 minute, 12 seconds decisions, the situation changed. She was no longer just another performer following instructions inside a massive 1:191 minute, 19 seconds entertainment system. Instead, she became something far more uncomfortable for the industry. In his view, she became a potential threat not because of 1:281 minute, 28 seconds anything controversial she has publicly said or done, but because of what she has quietly witnessed during her years working in the business. Someone who has 1:361 minute, 36 seconds spent so much time inside the system understands how it works. That knowledge alone can make powerful people uneasy, especially if that person ever decides 1:451 minute, 45 seconds to speak openly about what they have seen. In several stand-up discussions and interviews, Williams has often suggested that Hollywood is not always 1:531 minute, 53 seconds most worried about celebrities who speak loudly or criticize the industry in public. Sometimes, he says, the real concern comes from insiders who 2:012 minutes, 1 second understand the system too well. These are people who have spent years inside the machine observing how it operates and learning how decisions are made. 2:102 minutes, 10 seconds they know how careers are built, how deals are arranged, and how power moves behind the scenes. According to Williams, Taylor fits that description 2:182 minutes, 18 seconds perfectly. To understand why so many fans online find this idea believable, it helps to look closely at how unusual Chapter 3, Career Path 2:252 minutes, 25 seconds Taylor's career path has been. Hollywood often prefers artists to stay in a single lane. Someone is usually known 2:322 minutes, 32 seconds primarily as a singer, an actor, or a director. While some people eventually cross into different fields, the system 2:402 minutes, 40 seconds itself tends to encourage specialization. Keeping artists focused on one role makes them easier to manage. 2:462 minutes, 46 seconds it also keeps them dependent on studios, labels, and executives for their next opportunity. When someone's career fits 2:532 minutes, 53 seconds neatly into one category, it becomes simpler to shape their public image and control the story surrounding their success. Taylor never followed that Chapter 4, early career 3:023 minutes, 2 seconds formula. Her story began in Harlem, where she was discovered as a teenager by music star Pharrell Williams. At an age 3:103 minutes, 10 seconds when many young artists are still trying to figure out their direction, Taylor was already working in serious creative spaces behind the scenes. Early in her 3:183 minutes, 18 seconds career, she choreographed for Beyoncé, helping design performances that millions of people would later watch on stage and television. Her journey 3:273 minutes, 27 seconds continued when she joined the influential Good Music label, founded by Kanye West. Being part of that label was about much more than recording songs. 3:363 minutes, 36 seconds. Good Music was known for mixing music, fashion, art, and business strategy in ways that few other labels attempted at the time. Many artists in that 3:443 minutes, 44 seconds environment simply focused on their own projects and performances. Taylor, however, was paying attention to everything happening around her. She was 3:533 minutes, 53 seconds present in rooms where creative and business conversations took place. She watched how deals were discussed, how artists were promoted, and how careers 4:014 minutes, 1 second were shaped. She also saw how some artists were quietly pushed aside when priorities changed. While the public mostly saw her as a performer, people 4:104 minutes, 10 seconds inside the industry understood that she was absorbing valuable knowledge that many artists never have access to. That experience later became one of the most. Chapter 5. A difficult moment 4:184 minutes, 18 seconds. Important parts of her professional life. Long before her acting recognition, directing opportunities, and awards, there was a difficult moment 4:274 minutes, 27 seconds when the industry almost silenced her voice. In 2020, Taylor surprised many fans when she announced that she was 4:344 minutes, 34 seconds retiring from music. At first, the story seemed simple. Some media outlets suggested she was exhausted or frustrated creatively. Later, however, 4:434 minutes, 43 seconds, Taylor explained that the situation was much deeper than that. She revealed that she had repeatedly asked her label, Def 4:504 minutes, 50 seconds Jam Recordings, to release her from her contract. According to her, she made that request many times, but the label 4:574 minutes, 57 seconds continued to deny it. This raised serious questions about how much freedom artists actually have once they sign major record deals. On paper, those 5:065 minutes, 6 seconds contracts are supposed to represent partnerships. In reality, they can sometimes feel more like restrictions that limit an artist's independence. Chapter 6. Contract restrictions 5:145 minutes, 14 seconds. Williams has pointed to this moment as an example of how the entertainment system often protects its own interests before anything else. From his 5:25 minutes, 22 seconds respective, Taylor's retirement announcement was not simply a personal choice. It was a sign that doors in the industry had quietly closed around her. 5:315 minutes, 31 seconds. Eventually, Def Jam did allow her to leave the contract, but the delay came with consequences. In entertainment, 5:395 minutes, 39 seconds. Timing and momentum are extremely important. Losing years of creative movement can slow down even the most promising career. Yet, instead of fading 5:475 minutes, 47 seconds away from the public eye, Taylor made an unexpected move. Rather than disappearing, she chose to pivot and move in a new direction. That decision, Chapter 7. Pivoting 5:565 minutes, 56 seconds showed that her career was never limited to one path, and it revealed the determination that had always driven her success. After stepping away from music, 6:066 minutes, 6 seconds. Teyana Taylor began focusing more seriously on filmmaking and directing. 6:106 minutes, 10 seconds. This shift changed the direction of her career in a big way. Instead of only performing in front of the camera, she started building a future behind it. 6:186 minutes, 18 seconds, where she could guide the creative process herself. For Taylor, this move was not simply about trying something new. It represented a chance to tell 6:276 minutes, 27 second stories in her own way and shaped the final result instead of relying on decisions made by others. By the time 6:346 minutes, 34 seconds 2024 arrived, conversations about power and control in Hollywood were becoming louder and more public. Comedian Cat Chapter 8. Power and Control 6:426 minutes, 42 seconds. Williams had been speaking openly in interviews and stand-up appearances about what he believes are hidden systems that influence how artists 6:496 minutes, 49 seconds careers develop behind the scenes. His comments quickly spread across social media, where fans and critics began debating who truly controls the story's 6:586 minutes, 58 seconds people see in entertainment. Many people also questioned who benefits when certain stories are never told, or when some voices are pushed to the side. 7:077 minutes, 7 seconds. During these discussions, Taylor's name began appearing more often online. This was not because she had made accusations or spoken directly about the industry in 7:167 minutes, 16 seconds negative way. Instead, people realized that she had spent many years inside the same powerful circles that Williams was describing. Over time, she had watched 7:257 minutes, 25 seconds show the business operated from the inside. She had seen contracts being discussed, observed negotiations between artists and executives, and witnessed 7:347 minutes, 34 seconds show influence moves quietly through the entertainment world. At the same time, Taylor was entering a position that gave her a completely different kind of 7:427 minutes, 42 seconds authority. The difference between performing in front of the camera and directing behind it is enormous. Chapter 9. The difference between performing and directing 7:487 minutes, 48 seconds. Performers are often managed very carefully. Their schedules, interviews, public appearances, and even their social media activity are usually 7:567 minutes, 56 seconds, coordinated by teams of managers, advisors, and public relations experts. 8:008 minutes. These layers of guidance can help shape how the public sees a star. Directors, however, work in a very different environment. A director shapes the 8:098 minutes, 9 seconds entire story. They decide which moments appear on screen, what emotions are emphasized, and what ideas the audience 8:168 minutes, 16 seconds focuses on. The director chooses how scenes are filmed, how characters are portrayed, and which messages become Chapter 10. Teyana Taylor's directing debut 8:238 minutes, 23 seconds central to the narrative. That level of creative influence is rare. When someone who understands the industry from the inside gains that kind of control, it can make some executives uncomfortable. 8:348 minutes, 34 seconds. Taylor's directorial debut, a film called Get Light, quickly attracted attention. The project was connected to 8:418 minutes, 41 seconds of studio Paramount Pictures, and was inspired by the culture and environment she grew up around. The film promised to show a perspective that rarely receives. 8:508 minutes, 50 seconds. Strong backing from major studios. To many observers, the project looked like an exciting breakthrough. It seemed to represent a talented new filmmaker. 8:588 minutes, 58 seconds, bringing a fresh voice into mainstream cinema with the support of a large company. However, according to Williams, moments like this can sometimes create Chapter 11. Cinema can be a powerful language. 9:079 minutes, 7 seconds. Tension behind closed doors. Throughout history, filmmakers have often used their movies to communicate ideas that might never be said directly in 9:159 minutes, 15 seconds. Interviews or public statements. Cinema can be a powerful language. Directors sometimes include symbolism, hidden 9:239 minutes, 23 seconds references, and layered storytelling that audiences slowly notice over time. 9:279 minutes, 27 seconds. This style of storytelling has played an especially important role in many communities, including Black cinema. 9:349 minutes, 34 seconds. Artists have long used film to explore serious social issues without confronting powerful institutions in an obvious way. Instead of speaking openly, 9:429 minutes, 42 seconds, about a sensitive topic, a filmmaker might express those thoughts through characters, images, or subtle messages in the story. Viewers who understand the 9:529 minutes, 52 seconds cultural context often recognize the deeper meaning behind what they are seeing on screen. When a director who understands the inner workings of the 9:599 minutes, 59 seconds entertainment industry begins using that creative language, the outcome can be unpredictable. According to Williams, 10:0610 minutes, 6 seconds at possibility alone can make some executives nervous. A filmmaker with personal knowledge of a system has the ability to shape stories that reflect Chapter 12. Delays are not unusual. 10:15 minutes, 15 seconds truths many people inside the business might prefer to keep quiet. In recent months, fans began noticing something 10:22 minutes, 22 seconds unusual about Taylor's film. The early excitement surrounding Get Light slowly became quieter. Updates about the project appeared less often, and the 10:30 minutes, 30 seconds promotional timeline seemed to slow down. Marketing efforts that once looked active suddenly appeared to pause. Of course, delays in Hollywood are not 10:39 minutes, 39 seconds unusual. Movies are postponed for many different reasons. Sometimes actor schedules conflict with production. 10:46 minutes, 46 seconds lands. Other times, scenes must be filmed again to improve the final result. Budget changes or shifting studio priorities can also affect a 10:55 minutes, 55 seconds project's timeline. These kinds of adjustments happen regularly in the film industry. Still, when a project that once generated excitement suddenly 11:0311 minutes, 3 seconds becomes surrounded by silence, people often begin to speculate about what might be happening behind the scenes. 11:10 minutes, 10 seconds around the same period. Reports also appeared suggesting that Taylor's relationship with Aaron Pierre had quietly come to an end. Publicly, the 11:18 minutes, 18-second breakup was described as the result of demanding schedules and the pressures of busy careers. That explanation is common. 11:25 minutes, 25 seconds in the entertainment world, where long work hours and constant travel can make relationships difficult. However, the 11:33 minutes, 33 seconds timing caught the attention of online communities that were already discussing Williams' comments about industry power dynamics. For some observers, the 11:41 minutes, 41 seconds different stories seem to overlap in an interesting way. Conversations about Hollywood Control, a film project that suddenly grew quiet, and news about 11:50 minutes, 50 seconds Taylor's personal life all appeared at the same time. As often happens on the internet, these details quickly turned 11:57 minutes, 57 seconds into speculation. Fans began asking questions and trying to connect pieces of information, wondering whether there was more happening beneath the surface than anyone publicly admitted.